Hello everybody, welcome back to Random Vids. So, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be predicting the rest of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe booster courses. So, it's funny because around last year, I did a video on predicting Mario Kart 9, and then like a few months later, they announced the booster courses for Mario Kart 8, so... Well, okay then. And because now we're officially, like, midway through the booster courses, I guess it's time to see, like, what tracks have already come back, and what tracks do I want to come back. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you all for watching Random Vids. We are up to 31 subscribers. That is crazy, crazy. And then I have, of course, the other channel, which is up to 77 subscribers, so... Eventually, we're just gonna hit 100. That's what I'm gonna say. Eventually, we'll hit 100. At least on my on my short channel. I don't know about this one, but anyway. So, Mario Kart booster courses. It's kind of silly how they won't stop adding to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We had, of course, 8 Deluxe, which was just a port from 8, and now we're having Deluxe Deluxe, apparently, whatever, which is a whole bunch of tracks from Mario Kart's SNES up to Mario Kart 7, as well as tour tracks. The only rules is that they have to be in Mario Kart Tour. Well, actually, you know what? That's not even a rule since we got Ninja Hideaway and Sky High Sun today before they were in Mario Kart Tour, so whatever. And I don't remember. Well, whatever. Anyway, so. One thing I'm not a big fan of in the booster courses is that they brought back tracks that never came back in another Mario Kart. For example, I'm just going to use Airship Fortress from Mario Kart DS. So Airship Fortress was in Mario Kart DS, right? It came back in Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7 didn't have the best graphics, so it would make sense to put it in Mario Kart 8 so then it'd have the best graphics, right? Best music, best everything. So that's what I would really like. I don't like it, for example, something like Shroom Ridge, where it has never come back yet, well, except Tour, but it's never come back in a main Mario Kart game, so it's just randomly here in Mario Kart booster course now. So, okay then. My question is, would they still add that in Mario Kart 9 even though it's in a booster course? Anyway, let's see. Also, let's just see what predictions I got right from my Mario Kart 9 video, since I predicted of course tracks to be in Mario Kart 9, but I never knew about this booster course thing, so maybe I got some of the tracks right. We will just have to wait and see. So let's start with the very first Mario Kart. So far, the only track we have is Mario Circuit 3, which is a good choice because it came back in Mario Kart Wii. So, and heck, every Mario Kart has to have a new, or a circuit track come back. Mario Kart DS had Mario Circuit 1, the Wii had Mario Circuit 3, and 7 had Mario Circuit 1. 8 was the first one that didn't have a circuit track. So, it's nice seeing a circuit track be in this one. And then Mario Kart 9 can have Circuit 4. How does that sound? So, I like their choice, but if they want to bring any other courses back from the SNES, I don't know. Probably just Koopa Beach 2, or Shoko Island 2, or like the other one, Ghost Valley 2. Any of the ones that have been in a Mario Kart that hasn't come back yet. I don't think they need to do Dungeon Plains 1. That's a really boring track, and it wastes a spot. I think it'd be cool to have something like Koopa Beach 2, or like Shoko Island 2, or the other one, Ghost Valley 2. Any of those three. So I guess next year, then I'll just make another prediction video of what I got right and wrong, since we'll have 3 more waves that come out. So, that's it for SNES. Now for the N64. What's funny about the Nintendo 64 is that every single track, except for Wario Stadium, has come back in a Mario Kart, whether if that's DS, Wii, 7, or 8. So, yeah. We've had 2 comebacks so far, and that was Shoko Mountain in Wave 1, and then Calamari Desert in Wave 2. Shoko Mountain came back on the DS, and it looked very boring in that one. It looks a lot better in this version, though. And then they also brought back Calamari Desert. Calamari Desert came back in Mario Kart 7, where it looked good, but I mean, it looks a lot better in Mario Kart 8 now. The problem about Calamari Desert in the 7 version is you couldn't drive through the train tunnel anymore. What? Oh, come on. And they're like, you know what? Screw it. We'll make a whole lap through the train tunnel. So it's kind of silly how they worked that out, I guess, if you want to call it that. If there's any track I would like to see come back in the waves, oof, oh boy. I guess Koopa Troopa Beach would be one of them. Maybe Sherbet Land or Sherbet Island, or sorry, Frappe Snowland or Sherbet Island. One of those ones could come back. Banshee Boardwalk. I do want to see Banshee Boardwalk come back. And one that definitely does need to come back is DK's Jungle Parkway. If you remember, it came back in Mario Kart Wii, but Mario Kart Wii was before we had the gliders, so they still kept the giant ramp. So now it'd be cool to see them just add the gliders. It should have just waited till Mario Kart 7, let's be honest. And of course, Bowser's Castle. I could see that one coming back as well. I think those are basically all the ones I really do want to see from the N64. So far we got a good selection. From the GBA, the GBA has been in all 3 waves now. From Wave 1, we got Sky Garden, which is a good choice because it came back in Mario Kart DS. And, I mean, the DS version looked basically the same, very ugly. But this version looks, like, a lot better. It has better music, and it actually, like, is good like Cloud Top Cruise. In Wave 2, we got Snowland, which is odd because it hasn't come back in any Mario Kart. And then we also got Boo Lake now in the 3rd wave, which, yet again, is an odd choice because it hasn't come back in any Mario Kart. So it's odd, but whatever. I guess if I could see any tracks coming back from the GBA, oh boy. I guess probably Luigi. I could see Luigi's Circuit. It would be cool seeing that rain track come back. Or, heck, even one of the Bowser Castles, and then we'd have... The Bowser Castles work like the Mario Circuits. They've been in all the Mario Karts. Bowser Castle 2 was in the DS. Bowser Castle 3 was in the Wii, and Bowser Castle 1 was in 7. So, of course, 4 is the only one that didn't make it. So, 1, 2, or 3 can come back in Tour, or 8 Deluxe, I don't care. I think that's pretty much all then for the GBA tracks. Since, I mean, even if I don't agree with them adding Boo Lake or Snowland, they make the courses look really good. Like, they're fun to play on. We currently have no tracks from the GameCube that has ever come back, which is silly. If they're gonna add any tracks, though, I think it should be Mushroom Bridge, 100%. This track has been stuck in Mario Kart DS, and that's it. Like, it desperately needs to return. I think all the other, I think the rest is, Daisy Cruiser. Daisy Cruiser can come back. And after that, I think we're pretty good. Dino Jungler or DK Mountain 2, I guess, if they want to. I think there's been a leak of Waluigi Stadium coming back. So, yeah, they got another good choice. It has been in Mario Kart Wii, so... But it hasn't been confirmed, it just has been leaked, so... I mean, I guess that sort of is confirmed, but I don't even know anymore. I just wait till it actually gets confirmed. But so far, in the 3 waves we don't have a single GBA or GCN track yet, so that's funny. Moving on to Mario Kart DS, we have, I think, 3. We have Shroom Ridge in Wave 1. We have Waluigi Pinball in Wave 2, and now we're gonna get Peach Gardens in Wave 3. All three of these are good choices. Even Shroom Ridge, even though it's never come back yet. I mean, it's a good track. Um, but it's nice. Of course, the Waluigi Pinball fans desperately wanted this track in Mario Kart in the booster courses, so they got it. You're welcome. And Peach Gardens, yet again, just another good choice. Maybe they'll continue adding one new DS track per wave. So the 3 DS tracks I can see coming back is Delfino Square, Airship Fortress, definitely, and Luigi's Mansion. Or heck, they can go crazy like they did with this wave and add 2 7 tracks. So they could add 2 DS tracks. If they want to add 2 DS tracks, then I guess they could also add DK Pass or Desert Hills as well. Or heck, Yoshi Falls. But I don't think that one's gonna do it. Gonna make it. So that's it for DS. For the Wii has been perfect so far. We got Coconut Mall, Mushroom Gorge, and they now announced Maple Treeway coming back. All of these were fun Mario Kart Wii tracks that got ruined in Mario Kart 7. So it's glad seeing these tracks getting the true remake they have. It is sad to see that Maple Treeway will not have the bridge, though, in Mario Kart 8. Yay, what happened to this bridge? They were just so ready to do the gliding in Mario Kart 7 that they just didn't feel like doing the bridge. So, unfortunately, we don't have the bridge. So, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to see how well the track is. The only other track I can see them adding at this point is Koopa Cape, because it's the only other one that came back in 7. They don't need to add any more Wii tracks after that. They can wait till Mario Kart 9, since the rest haven't come back yet. For Mario Kart 7, honestly, I don't think they should add any tracks, just because these are all literally the game before Mario Kart 8. So the only time they brought back tracks was in Mario Kart 8. So far, though, we did get Toad Circuit, Rock Mountain, and, of course, Rainbow Road, the most overrated Rainbow Road of all time. It's a good one, but just... You know what? How about the most overrated Rainbow Road song? I think that's a better way to use it. Not bad choice. I like Rock Mountain. Rainbow Road, it's a good track, but the song is, not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. It's probably my least favorite Rainbow Road song after, like, the GBA one. I don't know. They're both really close. I don't think they should add any more Mario Kart 7 tracks. If they do, then just do the Wahoo tracks. There you go. Now in Mario Kart Tour, or the Tour tracks, in Wave 1 we got Tokyo Blur and Paris Prominent. Wave 2 we got New York Minute and Sydney Sprint. Wave 3 we're getting 3 tracks, and that's Merry Mountain, London Loop, and Berlin Byway. Honestly, I thought they were going to add Vancouver Velocity, since that's another, like, sort of wintry type of track. That's the only other one that's close. So, but oh well, we got two others instead. So eventually they'll add Vancouver Velocity. So okay. Yet again, I'm happy with these picks. I mean, of course, Merry Mountain was going to come in the Christmas time. You know what? I think Vancouver Velocity will come next year. That'll be next year's Christmassy track, which is unfortunate because that means we'd have to wait all the way till next year to get Vancouver Velocity. But you never know. And of course, you have Amsterdam Drift or something like that, and a bunch of other ones yet that still need to come back. But overall, I'm happy with the choices so far. I mean, eventually they're gonna add all the tour tracks, but yeah. Not gonna lie, at first when they announced this booster course thing, I was not a big fan of it. I was like, you know, why do that when you could just make a brand new Mario Kart game? Especially since this wasn't a separate game, you had to buy it, the DLC. So eventually, though, I ended up getting the DLC and getting like online and all that stuff for the Switch, so that I could finally play the Wave 1 and 2 tracks, and eventually Wave 3. Speaking of which, Wave 3 will be out December 7th, so it's coming. So, looks like all the tracks that I mentioned are none of them that I predicted for Mario Kart 9, so We'll see if any of the ones that I predict for Mario Kart 9 come back in any of the booster courses, any of the wave 4 through 6. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.